Hey there, my name is Fidalgo and welcome to Game News. Guys, if you watched the first episode of The Last of Us, you probably remember that scene where a dead infected is on the wall. It might have been a surprise for some of you, especially if you haven't played the game. Who is this infected and how did he end up like that? Well, let me explain everything in this video. But first, make sure to subscribe to my channel and let me know in the comments if you're enjoying The Last of Us and if you want more video about the series. So in the series, Joel and Tess go after a drug dealer named Robert who stole a car battery that was supposed to be sold to them. Robert and his guys were planning to sell the battery to the Fireflies. Joel and Tess didn't like this, so they went after him, but to reach their destination, they had to pass through an area that was off limits for civilians in a quarantine zone. Since Joel and Tess were familiar with the city, they used an alternative route through an abandoned underpass tunnel, and it was there that they come across this disgusting thing that was once a person, the dead infected on the wall. Guys, in the series, the infected are not zombies. To be a zombie, you have to be dead. And in the series, they are people whose brains have been infected by the cordyceps fungus. There are different forms of infections, including the zombie-like ones we saw in the beginning of the episode. And the grotesque form we see on the wall. The second type of infection is even nastier because it only happens when the body can't handle the cordyceps. In these cases, the fungus doesn't possess the host body, it simply kills them. The fungus continues to grow from the remains of the person and eventually spread to the wall as we see in the scene. The body begins to decompose and becomes all skeleton and fragile, but still stuck on the wall. Guys, in the games, when this kind of infection happens, if the fungus grows, it starts to generate spores. And if you inhalate the spores, you are instantly infected. That's why in the games, the characters wear masks to walk through areas with spores.
Hold up. Spores.
From. Place was clear last time.
They're coming out of something. Stay alert.
There's our culprit.
Body's not that old. Better keep your eyes and ears open.
We should be able to fit through here.
But in the series, things are different. The creators of the series, Neil Druckmann and Craig Mazin, have confirmed that spores won't appear in the series. Instead, when the fungus in these cases grows too large, they will generate tendrils. These tendrils are like parts that grow out of plants and climb to leafy branches. Guys, these tendrils serve as a kind of interconnected network among the infected. This means that the infected in the series would have a kind of collective mind. Just like a beehive, everyone thinking collectively together, and the tendrils of this dead infected would be a kind of antenna or something similar. So even though it's different from the spores of the games, the tendrils are still going to be a big threat to the characters. The infected in the first episode may be just a disgusting dead infected, but it's not just that. If the tendrils have already formed in their body, other infected will know they were there and will attack. So, guys, let's see what happens next, and don't forget to comment below if you want more videos from The Last of Us. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.